Hey guys, welcome to another Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 video. I'm your host, Perfection, and today I'm probably going to say something that you never thought I would say in a million years, but peace has been made between myself and Rhymestyle. Yep, you're sitting there with a shocked look on your face, but yeah, it's actually happened. And it was a lot of misunderstandings that we had about each other. I actually messaged him just coming in, I'm like, look, let's squash this. I'm gonna tell you what I understand about you, because we've never had an opportunity to actually talk to each other. Things between me and him went from 0 to 100 real quick. We blocked each other on Twitter, so we definitely hadn't had chances to talk to one another and get a proper understanding of each other. So I messaged him, I said, look, let's squash this. I'm gonna let you know exactly what I think about you and why I include you in a lot of my videos talking about what's wrong with Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And just like a lot of people, I always said Rhymestyle is this middleman between us and the company. He's supposed to be getting stuff done for us fans. I'm never seeing requests that the fans actually want put into games. And because I couldn't hold the developers responsible, like I couldn't look and point out developers, I'm looking at this middleman here who's supposed to be speaking up for us, and I'm never seeing the fruits of that. So the way that he came at me, because he messaged me back pretty quickly, this all happened like 2 days ago. He messaged me back in like 5 or 10 minutes. He's like, okay, look, that's great, you messaged me. I want to squash this too, because a lot of people don't understand my position in the community, is what basically what he said. He doesn't have as much power as we actually think, and that's where we've been unfairly antagonizing Rhymestyle. It was easy to do because you think that he's, you know, going to all these special events, he's getting all this VIP access. You figured that he had a lot of pull. And no, those are just a few perks that he gets because he's worked hard on YouTube, I guess. So he basically explained all that there's a lot of barriers between him and the actual developers. He sends our requests in to Namco Bandai, and then they have to send it in to the developers, and there's a breakdown in communication. A lot of the things that we want don't get included for one reason or another, and it's not his fault. And we just had a real good, we rapped with each other a little bit. We talked a little bit, and everything became clear. I always hold the developers responsible for what's wrong with Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. That's pretty much never going to change because the developers are the ones working on the game. But I've unfairly antagonized Rhymestyle and all this, and that's not right. And I pretty much went, for the same reason I went against Afro Senju, because he's basically the Rhymestyle of Naruto Storm 4. He's talking to these developers, going to these events, getting all these special perks, and you figure that he's trying to talk to them and tell the developers what we want over there on that side, and it wasn't happening. So I assumed that the same thing is happening, that there's just a breakdown in communication. So I haven't had a chance to speak to Afro, and I haven't had a chance to speak to Jadentastic, but I want to extend that same olive branch to them to just squash it. Because Jadentastic in particular, I went from 0 to 100 on him really quick, because he came at me on Twitter asking me to take the video down because I used his audio and whatnot, and it got nasty quick because it was a misunderstanding. And when I used the audio in that video, the point of that was so that I couldn't paraphrase for them. Like, I couldn't put words in their mouth. I took the actual audio from their video to illustrate that the points that I was making in that video. So I did that unfairly. So everything has been squashed, and if Afro Senju and if Jadentastic, if they want to squash it too, I'm willing to squash it with them too. But yeah, peace has been made. There's different understandings about one another, and it's pretty much all good. So with that, I'm going to end the video. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, follow me on Twitter, Twitch as well. Become a true perfectionist. Hit that notification button, and I will see you in the next video.